In today's episode, we will look at the students' protests that have been massive in Thailand over the past few months. Young demonstrators have spread across Bangkok, demanding reform of monarchy and showing their protests as a festival of creativity and justice. We've spoken to local artist activists about their journey of making art to regain freedom of expression and denounce dictatorship.
It's a very painful experience, to be honest. My father passed away at the same time. You know, that day, I went to my father's funeral and I came back to the gallery and I burned everything. Because I feel if I have to hide the story that I want to tell into many layers, it's not gonna work, at least in my arts.
In 2017, under the harassment of a new constitution and royal military, Sinha, a political artist, had to burn his exhibition.
I don't think I want to go back to the gallery anymore. I like to produce for groups like Free Arts, to let people print my works and hold them during their protests. It's a way to engage and communicate instantly with people. My ideas usually come from stories that Thai people see every day in society. Like I did a piece on a leaked porn video of a member of the monarchy with his with his girlfriend. Another one is about a refugee from Cambodia who got kidnapped and killed near the harbor. The story spread out on the media, yet then again had gone very quickly.
Returning to political art after years, Sinha found his inspiration in the students' protests. Before, he was a lonely minority, but now all of the young artists have turned radical.
I think for the year of 2020, the relationship between artists and protesters have grown to a two-way impact. Also, the development of technologies and social media has definitely affected the way we are doing protests. I never used Facebook or Twitter before, but now I do.
We spoke to Professor Thanavi, an art historian, and it seems even though Thai artists may not be at the front line, their participation plays an important role in the fight for democracy.
Now everyone goes to the protest, whether they produce political art or not. They kind of group together into free arts movement and they create art for the protest. It is actually the protester that kind of inform art people what could be done and encourage them to engage with politics.